영화 어땠어? How was the movie? How was the movie? How was the movie? 그건 재밌었어. It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. 그건 재밌지 않았어. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. 오마이 스피킹과 초코언니만 있다면 영어로 자신있게 말할 수 있어. Is 초코언니 here with your Oh My Speaking. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're here to take Oh My Speaking lesson. Yay! Well, first of all, congratulations on finishing the book 4 and starting the 5th of Oh My Speaking. Yay! You're almost there to conquer the Oh My Speaking kingdom. Okay, so are you ready to start the lesson with 초코언니? Then let's go ahead and begin. Today's expression. 오늘의 표현. It가 가리키는 무언가가 과거에 어땠는지 말할 때 쓸 수 있는 표현. 그것은 뭐뭐했어. It was. It was. It was. 그것은 뭐뭐하지 않았어. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
How was the movie?
I loved it. It was a comedy. It was funny and exciting.
No, it wasn't funny. It was boring.
Was it too long?
Yes, it was too long.
But the popcorn was delicious.
Oh my.
Alright everyone, welcome back to your story time. Let's take you straight into the story. Ready? Today, the story takes us to the movie theater. They just watched a movie, but they have different thoughts about the movie. Let's go find that out. Alright, so mom begins by saying, How was the movie? 영화 어땠니? How was the movie? Jack replies, I loved it. 너무 좋았어요. It was a comedy. 코미디 장르였습니다. I loved it. It was a comedy. Now on to the second picture. Jack says, It was funny and exciting. 그거는 진짜 재밌었고요. 신났어요. It was funny and exciting. But Becky here says, It wasn't funny. It was boring. 이건 재미없었어요. 지루했어요. I guess he doesn't really like panda. Now on to the third picture. Mommy seems worried. Was it too long? 너무 길었니? Was it too long? Was it too long? And Wacky replies, Yes, it was too long. And on this little bubble, Wacky fell asleep, right? During the movie. Yes, it was too long. 네, 너무 길었어요. Yes, it was too long. But on the last picture, there is one thing that made Wacky happy. Jack says, But the popcorn was delicious. 하지만 팝콘은 진짜 맛있었어요. But the popcorn was delicious. And Wacky says, Oh my. Alright, it sounded fun, but Wacky didn't have fun watching the movie. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun reading the story with me. Moving on to vocabulary part. Here I am with some more vocab words to practice with our pattern. Are you ready? Okay, so in this unit, we're learning the words about our feelings, right? Our feelings, our emotions, right? So let's go ahead and pick two vocab words and practice with our pattern. Are you ready? Now here's your first word, delicious. Delicious. 맛있는. Delicious. 그거 맛있었어. It was delicious. One more time. It was delicious. One last time. It was delicious. It makes us think about the food we liked, right? Anyways, let's go on to the next word. It is boring. 지루한. Boring, boring, boring. Okay, but now we're going to try to think it more positive. Okay? 그거는 지루하지 않았어요. It wasn't boring. It wasn't boring. It wasn't boring. Good job. Those are the two vocab words for you. Moving on to listen and check. All right, now it's the listen and check time. Are you guys ready to start? Go ahead and get your say pen ready. We're going to begin from activity A, number 1.
Number 1. A.
It was cheap and disappointing.
B.
It wasn't cheap. It was expensive.
All right, did you listen carefully? So take a look at this picture first. She seems very surprised, right? Let's go over the statement together. Number 1, A, it was cheap and disappointing. It was cheap and disappointing, but check out the price tag. Does it look cheap? No. Let's read the B together. It wasn't cheap. It was expensive. Yes, $100 is not that cheap, right? So go ahead and write a circle on B. All right, moving on to activity B. Are you ready?
Number 1.
How was the movie?
It was boring.
Number 2.
How was the movie?
It was touching.
Number 3.
How was the movie?
It was funny.
All right, did you listen carefully? Let's go over them together. Number 1, how was the movie? It was boring. Who's yawning here? Yes, this girl. Maybe she had a boring time here. So go ahead and write number 1 on this yawning girl. Okay, number 2, how was the movie? It was touching. It was touching. Who looks like she was touched by the movie? That's right. This girl is crying. Yeah. So go ahead and write number 2. It was touching. Number 3, how was the movie? Ha 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 ha. It was funny. Yes, the boy is laughing so hard, right? So go ahead and write number 3 here. Those 3 people, they all have different feelings about this movie, right? Okay, so moving on to activity C. Are you guys ready?
How was the movie?
It was funny and exciting.
It wasn't funny. It was boring. It was too long.
But the popcorn was delicious.
Number 1.
Jack didn't like the movie.
Number 2.
Wacky didn't like the movie. It was too long.
Number 3.
Jack didn't like the popcorn.
Alrighty, that was true or false question, selecting if the statement is true or false, right? Okay, so we're going to go over them together, starting from number 1. Jack didn't like the movie. Jack didn't like the movie. Is that true or false? Yes, it is definitely false. He said the movie was funny and exciting, right? So go ahead and put the check mark on. False. Awesome. Now on to the second statement. Wacky didn't like the movie. It was too long. Is it true or false? That's right. It's true. He thought the movie was boring. So go ahead and write. Go ahead and put the check mark on true. Awesome. Now on to the third statement. Jack didn't like the popcorn. Who doesn't like the popcorn, right? So Jack didn't like the popcorn. Is it true or false? It is false because he liked the popcorns, right? So write the check mark. Put the check mark on F, the false. All right, you guys did an awesome job today. I'll see you on the next unit. Goodbye. All the children of Oma's kingdom spoke English happily ever after. The end.